My brother asked for me to go into a little more detail on all of this, and I'd love to. So here, we all know the division symbol and what it represents. So this is like the same thing, the division symbol. So the white hole, or the white sun and the black sun, and here's the earth plane. Okay, white sun, black sun, earth plane. And it's the same thing here, the black sun, the earth plane, and the white sun goes around like this. And this is the South Pole, this is the North Pole. Obviously this is not a pole. This is the hole at the center of the grail, or the dish. Dish is the same thing as a grail. So the hole at the center of the grail, marked by the X of the rivers, is where this antipodal line is. And antipodes, I was looking into the etymology of the words aurora borealis, and I was looking at the word bore and the difference between that and borehole, and it brought me to this SparkNotes page talking about Shakespeare's play Midsummer Night's Dream, and it brought me to this section where it talks about the moon boring through the center of the earth and disturbing her brother's noontide at the antipodes. And so while that's all real interesting, I was fascinated by the word antipodes because I was unfamiliar with it. And so I looked it up, and antipodes are 2 points connected by a straight line running through the center of the earth, like here. So the 2 points are the white sun and the black sun, or more literally the North Pole star, which is Polaris, and the black sun. I would say coincidentally, but there's no such thing as a coincidence. There's only causality, otherwise, known as cause and effect. So here's where I was looking up aurora borealis, and aurora means the dawn, and dawn means to be perceived. And borealis, I saw it as 3 words. Bore is real. And I found out that this is just from searching online in the internet. The ethernet, the ether, the 5th element. That's what the ether is. You are the 5th element. Anyway, your mind. Anyway, bore, the internet says that bore is an abbreviated version of borehole. And so that's when I was looking up the difference between bore and borehole, because I know a bore is like drilling through something, or something that like facets itself, and a borehole is like a hole made by a bore, and it's bore is really short for that. Anyway, in the Shakespearean play Midsummer Night's Dream, the quote is, "This whole earth may be bored, and that the moon may through the center creep, and so displease her brother's noontide with the antipodes." And so again, here's the division symbol. So here's the line, or the plane, okay, and so it's all, again, the division symbol it's just this. Here's the flat earth, the 4 rivers with, Eden or Lemuria, or all the mysticized like really fancy. I don't know about fancy, but anyway. And as above, so below. When we're saying that, the north stars up here, but it's just on the other side of there's a whole nother side to the plane, so we can be on this side through the hole, and it's like an everlasting twilight, the twilight zone. It's kind of it's causality again. No, I said that. And so okay, the avatar chamber. It's all the same thing. In the movie Avatar, they have the Avatar, James Cameron's Avatar, the movie. They have the chamber. It's like a box that you go in, and it connects your mind with the mind of your avatar, or this body that is you control. I mean, it's not like this. Your body is not, you are not your body. You're controlling this as your avatar. Anyway, the avatar chamber in the movie, the Hollywood blockbuster, they say it becomes part of a feedback system, reading the occupant's brain and feeding back sensory impulses from the avatar. Okay, and you know, all your chakras, you've got chakras below your feet and above your head and stuff like that, but they're all, it's like a spinning wheel of light energy, and they all project all directions. And your heart chakra that's the earth. Okay, it doesn't represent the earth element, but that is the earth plane. So then we have I'm saying the cube here, and here's the cube. Okay. You're in the cube. And I'm just gonna pause this, go over here. Okay. So in the Matrix, Morpheus, they're in the construct, and basically, so Morpheus is talking to Neo. Neo is an anagram for one. How do you define real? If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain. Okay, and this is exactly what it is. You are in your avatar chamber, and all these signals, just like it says here, feeding back sensory impressions from the avatar. Quantum physics has already proven that we're in a matrix-like program. Right now, the whole pocket monster thing, Pokemon, you, the man, demon. So anytime you're drinking spirits like alcohol and beer and all that, you're literally accepting that spirit to control or influence your avatar for a while. And that's why you do all these crazy things, that it's like the archons of the, you know, who are controlling this Crown Templar United Nations business. That's, I got lost here. Okay. So when I say the law of balance, your two pieces, your guardian and you, okay, angel is not like what they tell you it means. Angel means a messenger. And your guardian angel it's you. Your guardian angel is you in the past, before you left the Creator to go off and explore this on your own. And so your double, who is you in the past, uses you like a stepping stone and uses you to investigate all of the different possible future possibilities, like I was talking about in this dimensions video. Okay, so it's like your double, there's like all these paths, and your double can check like instantaneously, and your double is you, so it has only benevolent or the best intent for you. Okay, and so this usually happens when you're asleep. It can also happen through instantaneous time openings throughout the day, your wakefulness rather. But you have to also be aware, because there's these malevolent entities who are in the future, which is like the fallen angel, people who later became known as the Greek gods, like Apollo and everything. And they're trying to fool you into living their lives and instead of your own. And your brain has three main parts: the reptilian brainstem, which is below your old mammalian, which is below the new mammalian. That's the three sections of your brain. So don't fall asleep. It's the ancient Greek quote: don't fall asleep behind the softness of your eyelids after considering your day. So what that means is you want to clear your mind and go to sleep with the intent of receiving the best possible future from your double. You wait with anticipation to receive it and the best possible future, and you're not, like thinking about what you're going to do tomorrow or what you did today or who you like a lot. Okay? And this Saturn matrix cube, okay, so here the Pokeball, the flat dish that I showed you in the other pictures, is like right here. Think of it in the middle of the ball, okay, and here is one side and here is the other side. Okay, so we're on the bottom side right now, like this. Okay, and so the sun above your head goes around, spiraling up and down, bringing the seasons, and the black sun's down here, and it's an exclamation point, which is just like the symbol that you see, like the exclamation point, and it's reflecting the green light up, which is the aurora borealis that you see at the North Pole, and then it showers down, so you can also see it at the outer edge. And the archons they show you everything they're doing, because they can't lie about everything. They have to give you the truth somewhere, even though it may be hidden or occulted or esoteric. Esoteric means likely or intended to be understood by only a small group of people with a select knowledge or interest. And you can see that they, with the names of all the shuttles that don't really go into space, they go on a curve and then crash into like the Bermuda Triangle. The Enterprise of Columbia, which is like the Columbia is like North America, which is controlled by the Templar, and the Enterprise is like the United States of America, like the whole commerce thing. And they're going to endeavor, or they're going to try to discover and discover. If you look up the word, it's with malevolent intent or bad intent, not benevolent. So they're going to discover Atlantis. And Atlantis, what they mean by that is they're going to discover or bring out the one world order, okay, where everything is what the fallen angel archons think of as perfect, you know, one religion, one currency, you know, you can see it's got the sign all over it, sin, and all challengers will be destroyed. Challenger is the space shuttle that exploded, like when it took off, okay, and the way it's all spelt out, because, you know, we learned in grammar school how to do lesser magic, even though we don't really know that's what we're doing. But it's like the Masoretes translated, quote quote, the scriptures, making the Bible, and you know, this is Tetragrammaton is the name of the Most High, and it's Yod He Vav He Yahuwah, because it's read that way, and they changed it to God, which is an abbreviation of it. Just, they changed all these things, and it's just to confuse you and distract you further. Okay. Anyway, so let's see what else. So people ask about the blood over intent, and yeah, it's not a trap, okay? You're not gonna be able to exit your claymation if you have malintent. You need to have benevolent intent or good intent, and so that's why we're ushering in heaven on earth, because that's like why we're here. The heart. You think if you're opening and clearing your heart chakra, you have to remove grief and let it flow away down the river. And so we need to, you know, get it back like the Na'vi in the Avatar movie, you know, living natural, and we're not using money and currencies. Okay, and so this is all the fallen angel, crown Templar. Just look some of this stuff up, okay? We can't use common law anymore. We're forced into this maritime law, which is their legal statutes. It's not lawful, it's legal. And, you know, they're giving you hints in the Star Wars movies. The Queen comes out of the Senate meeting all upset and declares, you know, the Republic no longer functions. And yeah, you saw the video maybe of me showing I pretty much had to tell the law to the police officer, and it's because they don't know. And it's to the point that, just like in the Matrix, the woman in the red dress, any distraction, they're all agents once you're using that capitalized name. And I mean, they'll pirate your vehicle and kidnap you. It's just craziness. And so we need to usher in heaven on earth and stop using these notes of sin, which are notes of debt. Okay, what else did I need to explain here? Is that it? Okay.